And we are live. We are live. So happy Monday, everybody. I will take YouTube to give a second to show me that I'm live. I hope you all enjoyed the amazing and powerful summer solstice yesterday, the longest day of the year. It was also on a Sunday, which is the day of the sun, right? So it was double fire. And to celebrate that, I held a really powerful money glamour magic spell, which was literally like the center candle was like, I needed to put water because it was like so much fire. Another beautiful ritual I hope you maybe did was to do the witch's knot, which was like 9 knots, and every knot you bring and call in that energy of the summer solstice. And then whenever you sometimes feels like run down, you unlock one of the knots and it brings you like that energy of the sun. Yes. So let's see what we have as a collective message for this upcoming week. I'm going to use my beautiful Mystic Whispers deck. As you know, I really love that deck. And then we're going to close it off with an affirmation card, and as well. Oh, I got 3 cards already. Okay. I love this. There's already a message in there. So I'm going to leave this with that. So we have take risks. Yes. So take risks. Wings unfold when you leap into the void. Sometimes we don't see the void, and sometimes we are afraid to risks. But a boat isn't meant to stay at the harbor. A boat is meant to be out at sea. And yes, if it keeps the mind scarce and you stay at the harbor, you never have amazing experiences and see magical places. And you don't know how strong you actually are until you go through the waves, right? So don't have the scarcity mindset. Take risks. Like we won't live forever. So what would happen in the worst case scenario if you would take a risk, if you take a leap in faith, if you go into that void? Yes. Then your second card, break rules. Yes. So old maps don't chart new islands. Again, we can combine this with the example and the metaphor here of the boat. You can stay at the harbor. However, if you don't go out in the sea, you won't see things beyond the map. So you won't see, as Columbus, finding new islands and new civilizations. Yes. So you need to go out. You need to take the risk. You need to break some rules sometimes. Like, it's fine to break a rule and then you have experiment. So magic blooms where chaos and order kiss. Magic blooms where magic and chaos kiss, because it's such a thin line. It's like, hate and love. Totally opposite things, but there's like a really thin line between them. So to top that off, let's see what else we have from my Whispering Woods deck, which I also really love as a little bit of a clarifier. And we got 2 here. So, and that's the thing, when we have the message, which is like, take a risk, break rules, experiment. Yes. So take the risk was the first card. I pull another deck. Look what it says. Risk. And then trust. So that's the theme. That's the message for you this week, my love. So risk, learn to grow wherever you are planted. Learn to grow wherever you are planted. Yes. Adapt. Risk. Go and knock on that door. Go have that conversation. Go ask if that person would love to have a collaboration. Go ask if that someone wants to go out a date with you. Yes. Risk. And then trust. The robin trusts her wings, not the branch she sits on. Yes. So even if you have like tiny little birds, they are afraid of flying, but Through building that muscle, you will gain the experience. Yes. So trust. They don't trust the branch they sit on. They trust and believe in their own wings because that's the strongest they have, their wings. So you, my love, take risk, go outside, be that amazing bird that believes in her wings or his wings. Be that boat that goes from the out of the harbor and into the sea. Yes? And let's close it off with a beautiful angel message number that is meant for you. So let's see. We're having a beautiful, huge deck. So we're going to see what any last message is. So there is someone here live. If you come and say hi, then I will do a personal card for you. But if you're just coming in, it's like the message is to risk, break rules, and truly believe in your own wings, just like a bird or a robin does. It doesn't trust on the branch. It trusts the wings that they have. Yes? So the card that pops up is new opportunities. Yes. So taking a risk, breaking rules. Yes. Trusting again, and experiment. Yes. Breaking rules. All that. Trust those abilities. Bonnie! Hi, gorgeous. So I'm going to do a card for you, honey. So Bon Bon is someone who is in my 1-1 containers. She is amazing. She was as well part of yesterday's summer solstice money glamour magic group spell. So fire. So, but to close it off, and I can do a card for Bonnie, is 191. So new opportunities. So 1 representing thyself, 9 being a completion. Yes. So make a positive change. Your angels are pushing you toward a change you need to make. When you are excited about new opportunities and people coming your way, good things will arrive. You are being encouraged to focus on the positives in new situations and to look forward to the challenges that will inevitably come with them. Listen to a song that empowers you right now as you let yourself feel inspired and excited for what is to come. So, what I would add to that is the following. We know to say, like, oh, do you remember when this bad thing happened? Or, you know what, if I take that risk, this and this will happen, or this and that might happen. And you go directly into the negative of taking a risk. But let's reverse that. What if I take that risk and there would be an amazing opportunity coming my way? What if I take that risk? There would be coming amazing collaboration my way. If I took that risk, there was an amazing relationship coming my way or amazing friendship coming my way. What if I take that risk and trust to believe in my own wings instead of the branch I sit on? This would be something opening for me. There will be doors opening for me. Yes. So instead of focusing in the what if the bad negative happens, what if it has becoming more positive? Yes, because that's the currency that you're sitting on. And if you're sitting on the currency of positivity, guess what happens? The universe brings you positivity. So that's the message for you, my loves. So Bonnie, I am going to ask you which deck. And I just have these 2 decks. So you can choose from these 2. So just say mini, so Whispering Woods or Mystic Whispers. Green or tiny? Which ones? Bon Bon. This one. Okay. So we're going with the whispering. There are more people joining. Say hi, so you can receive a personal message. Oh, hi V. So V is another amazing and best friend of mine who I love. She lives in Greece. She was basically the reason I like fully opened up my witchy side, because she told me, like, everybody says, like, be authentic, And I always believed that I needed to have my Chinese medicine apart, fertility apart, my Wu side hidden because, I'm being Greek Orthodox. But it has nothing to do with religion. It is a lifestyle, right? And she was like, this is who you are, share it with the world. And God bless her, honestly, since just being all open with my Wu, my spells, my candles, everything. I have been having amazing and powerful shifts, which I am beyond grateful for. So thank you, V, for doing that. And sometimes I do need to have as well, like a slap in my face to see how good I am, and trusting sometimes my own self value. But Bonnie, you have learned. So your message is take a lesson from the owls, deeply observe the night, and you will become a little wiser by the day. So take a lesson from the owls, deeply observe the night. So what this really tells me is like, instead of directly reacting and having a response to whatever is asked towards you, take a moment to go through that question and then have a response respond instead of reacting. That's something that strongly comes through for you. And you are already learning a lot of ways. You have been exploring a lot of your spiritual gifts and becoming even more powerful every single day. And you can see this as well unfolding in your business and in your relationship. So that's the message that's meant for you, Bon Bon. Let me know if it resonates. For you, my beautiful V, as I have these two right now, Mystic Whispers or Whispering Woods. So tiny, mini deck, or green. Ooh, okay. She's going to send me a DM that I need to do. Okay. This one. Okay. Well, send me the DM as I am doing the message for my beautiful V. So let's see the beautiful message I have for V. So my kids are playing in the background. Oh, and I want to show off. So we went to the old city 2 days ago, and my son wanted to buy a beautiful Poseidon. So I do want to share this because I really love it. Hello? Look at that shirt. Isn't that amazing? Poseidon. Love that. Yeah. Okay. And also, okay, so there were 2 cards popping up for my beautiful V. Now is the time, and soon. So soon it's coming for you. It's coming for you. So the seed has cracked the soil. Just lift your gaze. So you have putting out this, you planted the seed and it's already ready to crack and open up. The cosmos clock strikes your hour. Leap, not less. So it is coming for you. It's coming for you, and you are so close. Again, what I really come through is, I know we have talked about this a lot of times, but honestly, I believe, my clothes. But what I honestly believe is like, you really need to get your chicken and your eggs going, like, and even with the honey, I do believe that is like such a big, as we had like new opportunities here. I do believe that it's going really powerful and will unfold so magically for you. So that's the message I have for you, my love. Nobody else joined live, so I'm going to close this off. And again, the message was risk, break rules, yes, and again, risk and trust. Like as a robin says, she trusts her wings, not the branch she sits on. So instead of going, if I take a risk and thinking all of the negatives, what if I take the risk and have all the possibilities of the positive? As I shared in the metaphor, a boat isn't meant to stay at the harbor. The boat is meant to be out in sea, discover islands, discover how strong and powerful it is through the waves. Yes, but we don't see that and we don't experience it if we stay in that scarce mindset. Yes, we have one life to live it to the fullest, and take risks, because you never know, honestly, what opportunities, what relationship, what friendships will unfold as you do so. So I love you all so much, and I'll see each other all, of course, next week for our beautiful Monday Oracle portal.